Hey, 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 brown babes. Aaquila here. Just wanted to let you know that this week's episode is going to be a favorite. We call these the classic, well, honestly, episodes. It is a repeat, but I think it's chock full of information for you all to absorb again. We will see you in new episodes in the future. Bye.
Hey, brown beauties. Welcome to Well, Honestly, the podcast. I'm Andretta.
And I'm Aaquila, and we're your hosts. Well, honestly, what is this podcast all about?
Our show is about women doing better tomorrow than they are doing today, so we can take control of our health. We give you real talk and educate you on all things related to health, mental wellness, and nutrition for brown women all over the world. Once you know what choices you have, you can do better, because we know the struggle is real.
We invite you to come as you are, but leave inspired to become your best healthy self. So let's get started.
Hello there.
Hello. How are you?
I am great.
So how has your week been? Because I know for you, if you guys don't know or haven't blah 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 blah. If you guys aren't aware, you know, we both have full-time jobs in different aspects of real estate, and it's been different the last couple of weeks for you. So how has it been since things have kind of slowed down, I think, right?
They did slow down. I think because we are during the election time, and it kind of slowed down. I took total advantage of that, though.
As you should.
I did. I did some things that I normally wouldn't be able to do. And one of the things was I was able to sit down and do more things for brown women wellness.
I know.
So yeah. I am very excited about that. And that's what happened to us. You know, I'm glad.
Good. I feel the same way. My life has been in overdrive, and it's still in overdrive, and I'm thankful for it. But I have had a reprieve where it's been just a bit on the slower side. And listen, I'm getting all my Netflix in. I'm getting all my little stupid shows that I like to watch in the background. I'm getting all of that in while I can, because that's about to be done probably in the next week or so.
I agree. I agree.
It's been a pretty easy week for the both of us, I say.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Yeah.
Are you tired of being tired? Are you aching, have pain in unexplained places? At the root of all diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure and many more is chronic inflammation. There are 10 wild-crafted organic hand-picked herbs in the Be Well anti-inflammation tea that will help calm those flames. Go to brownwomenwellness.com and get 15% off by putting in the code WellHonest15.
Well, hello, Andretta. Welcome back.
And hello to you, Miss Aaquila. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. What are we loving this week?
Well, for me, I am loving rest. Lately, I have been getting some really good sleep. I think along with everybody else out here, we go in and out of stretches of no sleep to being sleepy all the time and all of that. And for me, I am not a nap person. I really wish that I was. I'm kind of jealous of everybody who can just fall asleep on a dime wherever they are. But for me, I just have been getting some really good sleep. Like my body will shut down earlier than 1 a.m., which is what I typically do, which is terrible. But I've been getting some really good sleep and really crazy dreams. But I wake up feeling great and ready to go. So that is what I'm loving this week. How about you?
Okay, that's great. Well, I'm loving the fact that I am going to be able to jump rope again. Yes, I actually am looking forward to our interview, and I'm going to learn how to jump rope again.
Can we put that on the internet? Like, can we see you jumping rope?
I don't think so. I won't take any pictures right now, so
I'll make sure you guys see the behind the scenes of that. Because how long has it been since you jumped rope?
It has been. Oh, I don't even know, Aaquila. It's been. You might have been a baby,
and I haven't jumped rope since I was at least 12 years old.
Okay, well, we'll have to change that. Okay, so that's what we're loving this week.
Do you want to bulletproof your immune system to fight viruses during cold and flu season? A cup of Be Well immunity can keep the doctor away and keep that immune system at optimal levels. There are 8 well-crafted, organic, hand-picked herbs that will do just that. Go to brownwomenwellness.com and get 15% off your next purchase using code WellHonest15.
Let's talk about our healthy tip for this week.
Let's do it.
Well, I guess I'm going to stick with exercising. You know, there are so many forms of exercising, and I think one of the things that I've learned, and a lot of us have probably learned, we exercise if we enjoy something. So my healthy tip is to find something that you really, really love to do. It could be something as simple as walking outside, getting fresh air for 2 miles. It could be, and by the way, you may just want to walk your dog. You know, dogs love to be walked. My healthy tip is to find something that you really love. If it's yoga, do it. Sometimes we can do things and don't even feel like exercise. And I think that's one of the lessons that we're going to learn today, that we've learned today with the interview that we've talked with about double dutching. So I think that's our great healthy tip. Let's just find something that we love to do and call it exercise.
Agreed.
Let's welcome Pamela Pelt-Robinson to our guest chair today. Pamela is the founder of 40 Plus Double Dutch Club. She has a very rich background, and I'm going to let her tell you about it herself. Welcome, Pamela.
Hi, my name is Pam. I started the 40 Plus Double Dutch Club back in May of 2016. I was going through a difficult period of my personal life, and I needed to find a happy place. And one day I went to a barbecue. We were talking about how kids these days don't do anything but text and talk on their phones and play video games and play with apps. And because we were at a barbecue and that's all the kids were doing. And some of the people my age were talking about how when we were kids, we used to play outside and we talked about the things we used to do. And double dutch came up, and I happened to have a double dutch rope in my trunk because they don't take up a lot of space. And I just had one thrown in the back of the trunk. It had been there for years, and I would just bring it out maybe once or twice a summer. When there was a big group of people, we would bring it out. So I brought my rope out, and we started jumping. And during that 30 minutes that we were jumping rope, I completely forgot about all of the issues that I was dealing with at the time. So the next day, to my friend Katrina's house, and Katrina was another one who every time I brought my double dutch rope out, she would be there ready to jump. And so I went to Katrina's house the day after this barbecue in 2016 and said, you know what, Katrina, we need to get a group of women together and start jumping rope again. I said, but we need to be women our age. We don't want to have to deal with no kids and no get at. Yes. We just want to get other women who used to jump rope, and we should start jumping again. And so we posted something on Facebook. We got a great reaction, and that's how it started. We first started up out in Homewood in the parking lot of Homewood Flossmoor High School, and we would meet there once a week, and then we were meeting in the parking lot of my church, Trinity United Church of Christ, every Saturday. And that's how it all began.
Wow, that is amazing, because I have seen some of the pictures that you've posted, which is how I found you. I was looking at social media. You're actually on Facebook a lot. I see that what impressed me was how organized you were. It appeared that everyone was wearing their Double Dutch Club logos or their T-shirts or their jackets. And it just seemed like you guys have formed a real bond, over the years. And how many members do you have now?
Our Facebook group page, originally when we first started, we had about 25 members, and it grew to about 50, maybe 60 members. Then we were featured on Windy City Live in May of 2019, last year. And our Facebook membership grew from about 50 local Chicago women to over 1,000 women in 1 week. Now we have over 12,000 women across the nation.
Wow. That's amazing. Do you guys teach women how to double dutch, or do people just jump right in and then learn if they don't know?
It really depends. So most of the people that come out already know how to jump, and they're really just reliving old memories of jumping double dutch. But there are several women who have come that never learned how to jump when they were younger, including my little sister, who my older sister and myself, we jumped all the time. That's all we did when we were growing up. But our younger sister, she was 5 years younger than me. And for most people to jump double dutch, we jumped when we were around 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. When we got to high school, we were too cute for double dutch. We were trying to chase the boys.
Right.
But we weren't rope anymore. So by the time my little sister should have started learning how to jump, me and my older sister, we were done jumping. We weren't doing that anymore. So she had nobody to teach that poor thing. But she's over 40 now because I'm 50, so she's 45. So once she started coming out to our double dutch meetup, she actually learned how to jump. So now she can jump rope. So yeah, they will teach you if you come out and you have the desire to learn. We have people there who, I mean, this is something we've been doing for most of our lives. So most of us are able to help somebody else, you know, learn how to get in the ropes as well. So yeah, we're willing to do that for people who never learn.
Well, one of the things that impressed me was from a wellness standpoint, it's you're giving people an opportunity, women an opportunity to do something that's fun, but it's also good for their health.
Exactly.
And that is exactly what drew me to wanted to talk to you more about it, because we are focused on wellness. And if it's fun, we know that if it's fun, people don't think so hard about doing something. Not like,
right.
You know, going to the gym. If I know I got to go meet my trainer, you know, at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, it's a different feel than saying, hey, let's go jump rope, you know? So I was so impressed. That impressed me. I was just amazed at how it caught on. So in other cities, how do they know where to go jump, when to go jump? I mean, how do you organize it?
So, like you said, everything seems really organized because I'm a little bit controlling in several ways, I've been told. So what we do is if someone is interested in starting a group in their area, then they have to contact me. And then I do a Zoom call every week. Before I was just doing a personal phone call with everybody, but that got to be too much. I was spending hours a day on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I do a call once or twice a week with whoever's interested in starting a group in their area. And I go through everything that needs to happen. You need to have a certain number of members. Your members need to have ordered our official T-shirt because we want to make sure that our pictures and our videos look like we're a team, not like we just were walking around on Saturday afternoon and said, hey, you want to jump rope? No, we actually thought this through. And, you know, we were intentional about getting together and taking this time to focus on ourselves and to focus on our health. So it is something that is important for women our age, and that is fun. And you're exercising, but you don't feel like you're exercising because you're having fun. So if other people in other states are interested in starting a group, then they find out what the format is so that wherever we are, anyone who has their T-shirt, you can show up at any event, anywhere, because we list all of the events, the meetup days, times, location on our Facebook group page. And so anybody can show up and say, hey, I'm a member. I want to jump. And they know exactly what to expect. We get there. We start off with stretching. Then we do open play. We do double dutch, hula hoop, and hopscotch, Chinese rope, tweedledee. We do all of those things. About an hour. We take our group picture and we end in prayer every single meetup all over the world.
Wow.
These are the things you have to agree to. The captains have to sign an agreement saying, yes, I understand this is what I'm getting into and I'm okay with it. And I know I'm not getting paid, but I want to do it anyway. And so that's how it's spreading.
Wow.
Because, we're making sure that everybody knows what it entails and everybody's doing the same thing.
How long do your sessions, you guys' sessions typically last for?
So typically the sessions are supposed to last between an hour and an hour and a half. But there are some women now that they're grown and they don't have a curfew, they don't have to be home when like So some of the women out in my groups, out in the Chicagoland area, we have on Saturdays, we get together at 9 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes we stay in the parking lot jumping until 1 or 2 o'clock, and then we go eat, and then we go other places and jump. We go do jump buys in different neighborhoods. Different businesses, we'll go jump in front of their business, and people on the street want to jump. I mean, there's been times where we didn't get back home till 8 or 9 o'clock.
Wow.
But we can get home when we want to get home. So
Exactly.
it depends on how much time you got. That's how long we can stay out. You only need 3 people. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
It sounds like a lot of fun. And also it's free, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct?
It's free. There are no fees. And so a lot of people have said, oh, you should charge a membership fee. And I'm like, that sounds too much like Bally's and LA Fitness. I don't want to charge a membership. So now, I do like for the pictures to look good, though. So we do need to make sure we have some kind of uniform. So we do ask for all of our members to purchase a T-shirt. So that's it. We want you to purchase a T-shirt, and we encourage everyone to get their name and age on the back of their shirt so that when people see us, because when we tell people that we're over 40, the truth is most of us don't look like we're over 40. Mm-hmm. There's something about that melanin. So we need people to see how old we are. So when they see us turn around and they're like, what's that number on the back? Oh, she's 53, she's 67, she's 71. Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I love that.
People get the name and ages on the back, and that's in lieu of an annual membership fee. Because that was one thing people said was, well, if I get my age on the back, I'm going to have to get another shirt next year. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And you'll be okay.
Yeah, to piggyback off of what Andretta said, it incorporates fun, something that most of us have grown up doing. But then it also incorporates the wellness aspect. What have been some of the praise reports that you've gotten from the women as far as how this has impacted them on a wellness tip?
There have been a lot of women who they've lost weight. And a lot of times we put a lot of focus on the actual number on the scale and the actual inches. But not only are they losing weight, fitting their clothes better, they're feeling healthier. Their endurance is increasing. Mm-hmm. When a lot of times when they first start, a lot of our members hadn't done any form of exercise since they were in high school. But when they come out to Double Dutch, as I said, they don't feel like they're exercising. They just feel like they're having fun. They feel like they're kids again. Now, once we get in those ropes, we realize we're not kids no more. We can't jump up like we used to. But even if you can't jump as long or as fast as you were able to in the past, the fact that you're able to get in there at all and jump is amazing. And when people would first start coming out, they would only be able to jump for a couple of minutes. But as we're singing the songs and the different jingles, they're realizing that they're able to jump longer and longer. That's increasing your endurance. Mm-hmm. That's helping you feel your healthy heart rate. That's helping you in so many other ways. Jump rope is one of the best forms of exercise. It's just something that a lot of people just don't do.
And not to mention the stress.
Right.
Yes.
So we're helping people. It's a stress reliever. You're increasing your endorphins. I mean, there are all kinds of positive benefits to jumping rope. And then even outside of just jumping rope, because some of our members, one of our oldest members just passed actually last week. She was 84 years old. She was still jumping. But some of our members who are up in age, even the ones that aren't that old, we have people with a lot of different health concerns. Because a lot of us, Black women in particular, have health concerns that have gone unaddressed. So they might not be able to jump rope, but there are other things they can do. They can hula hoop. That's good for your core. They can turn, even if they can't jump, because people have knee replacement and back issues. But you can turn the rope. That's an exercise if you're doing it right. You're working your arms, you're working your core again. We do hopscotch. We do Chinese rope. So there are a lot of other things we do other than just jumping double dutch, which is why even if you don't know how to jump double dutch, you can still come out. You can still have a great time.
Yes, I've seen that in some of your pictures. I've seen
they
that.
were out there doing cheers. They were out there doing street cheers that they had done when they were growing up. Now,
Nice. Love that.
I didn't do those kind of cheers. They were doing all kind of stuff. And I was like, your mother let you do that. Stop it. But it's just, and so it's more than just double dutch. It's grown into a sisterhood. So our tagline is, we are getting together for friendship, fitness, fun, and fellowship. And it's all of that. And that's why it's caught on so much with so many women.
Well, it's an amazing movement. It fits in line exactly with why we started Brown Women Wellness, because you hit right on the nerve of ours where, we have so many underlying causes that we don't, our health that we don't even know about. And that's one of the reasons that we started Brown Women Wellness, so that we can bring these things to light and so we can give information to as many women as possible. Now, let me ask you another question. So you sound so passionate about this. I hear the passion in your voice. And you've been doing this now for a while. Where do you see your club being in 5 years from now?
I don't know. I just want us to continue to reach as many women as we can and just give them the opportunity to take part of this fun that we're having, this movement that has started. And wherever God desires for us to be, then that's where we'll be. And I would never try to put any limitations on it, because God has already shown me that He's going to do exceedingly abundantly more than I could ever ask or imagine, because I never would have thought that we would be right here where we are today. That never would have even crossed my mind. I was just trying to come up with something that was going to make me smile during a time where I had nothing to smile about.
And look how you've impacted so many women with just trying to create joy in your life. You created joy for so many people. I think that's absolutely amazing. When you're not jumping, though, what do you like to do with your spare time or for fun?
So what I did before, because I'm always jumping these days, or heading to jump, or just finishing jumping, or something that had something to do with double dutch. But before I started doing the double dutch, I used to walk a lot. So I always believed in fitness at some level. I hate going to the gym. Never liked going to the gym. I've never been an athlete. I raised 3 kids. They were all involved in sports. My son played college football. My daughter was a competitive cheerleader for 8 years. My youngest son ran track, played football, played basketball. I don't like any sports. So I just used to walk every day. I do at least 10,000 steps a day, and I still do try to do that. But my goal has always been to encourage and uplift women. And so at the time that the Double Dutch Club came about, when my marriage was ending, my kids were grown, I was about to be an empty nester, literally in every sense of the word, because I wasn't going to have my husband there anymore. So I was really just going to be by myself. And I was trying to figure out what my purpose was. And I was just praying and asking God to show me what He wanted me to do with this next stage of my life. And I said, I just know I want to do something where I'm showing women that regardless of your age, you can still have a purpose. Regardless of where you are in your life, where you thought you were going to be, God can still use you. And I was like, but God, I know you're going to use me. I just don't know how. And then this came up.
Well, that's fantastic. We are so encouraged, and we're so happy to have you here, Pamela. I just want to ask you one last thing. If you had one thing to leave our audience with about yourself and the Double Dutch Club, what would you like to say to the audience?
I guess I would say that it's never too late. You're never too old, and it's never too late. And God can turn your pain into purpose if you trust in Him.
Absolutely. And so let our audience know, Pamela, where they can find you and how they can join your movement.
If you are a woman over the age of 40 who has memories of jumping double dutch, hopscotching, hula hooping, playing Chinese rope, just playing outside and having fun, then please go to our Facebook group page, 40 Plus Double Dutch Club. Answer the 3 membership questions. The most important one is, how old are you? Because you have to be 40. We do not want anyone under 40. That would be a misrepresentation of everything that we are. So all you have to do is answer those 3 membership questions on our Facebook group page to join us, and we will direct you from there as to how you can just come out and play with us.
Well, we want to thank you so much for your ministry, because that's exactly what you have. And I definitely would qualify. Aaquila would not qualify for this. She has to wait a few more years, but I definitely qualify, and I will definitely be joining the club. So you'll see me out there with your guys very soon. Because in the wintertime, I meant to ask this question. You guys go on the inside, correct?
In the wintertime, we went on the inside last year, but this year, to coronavirus, we are not going on the inside. So this year, it is to turn double dutch into a winter sport. We figured they do it with skiing and with ice skating. So
exactly.
And gloves and hoodies and scarves. And so we're about to bundle up and get on out there. And if you're moving, you won't get cold.
That's true. That's so true.
We'll see how that works. But that's what I'm saying, and I'm going to see how it works and how long it works.
Well, Chicago is probably going to be one of your biggest challenges, but in other cities, it probably won't be such a challenge.
Well, Chicago is going to be hard. Today it's supposed to be in the 40s, so I got my layers on already. I'm ready.
All right. Well, again, we want to thank you for being with us today, and we look forward to watching the movement as it continues to grow. Feeling stressed? Need to calm your anxiety naturally? Be Well CBD tea can do just that. Hand-picked organic herbs infused with CBD will relax you and calm those nerves. Go to brownwomenwellness.com and get your 15% off. Use this code WellHonest15.
So my honesty moment this week, it's going to be a little bit lighthearted, but I'm serious as a heart attack when I say it. Honestly speaking, if you're not using your gym memberships, cancel them, okay? Because it's taking money out of your pocket, and it goes right along with what Andretta said earlier, which is to find the ways to truly that set your soul on fire when it comes to moving your body. And if it's not the gym, you need to call Export, you need to call LA Fitness, and you need to cancel those memberships.
Agreed.
And the way that they're doing it now is you have to go in person or write a letter. You cannot email. You cannot it's not simple. So I'm putting it out there now for y'all to go ahead and cancel those memberships if you have not used it in more than 3 months.
3 months is
3 months is the cutoff.
Okay, so 3 months is the cutoff. I think that's a great honesty tip because a lot of especially during we're in a pandemic, and a lot of us have found that we're not using those gym memberships. And you're right. I found it very interesting that they make it very difficult though for you to cancel
in
them
the middle of a whole pandemic. You want me to come inside?
Yes.
It should just be an automatic thing as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. So we are focusing on doing exercises that we love, which is getting outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What's your honesty moment?
My honesty moment is I don't know if I'm going to remember how to jump rope. I mean,
I don't think you will.
I can jump rope. I actually can jump rope, but the double dutch part, that takes some skills.
Yeah.
That takes some skills to double dutch. But guess what? I'm willing to try.
I mean, listen, nothing beats a failure but a try.
I mean, I'm well over 40, so I think I qualify. So
listen, now don't hurt yourself going out there trying to be fancy.
Oh, no, I'm in good shape, girl. I can run circles around you millennials.
Yeah, all right. Listen, hey, if you say it, then it's true.
All right, so that's my honesty moment for this week.
All right. Thank you for listening to Well Honestly, the podcast. If you want to know more about us and our products, check us out over on our website at brownwomenwellness.com. And remember, ladies, we are not doctors, and any information shared by us is not medical advice. always follow your doctor's advice.
And don't forget to rate and review our podcast and let us know what you loved about this week's episode. And please subscribe to wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. Feel free to email us and let us know what you would like to hear more of from us. Don't be afraid to say hi. We'll say hi right back to you.
Don't forget to find us across all social platforms at Brown Women Wellness. As always, show notes with the links to what we talked about today in this week's episode will be in the description box below. Thanks for listening.